Katie, it was a pretty impressive opening weekend for Whitworth Volleyball in Northwest Conference play. A pair of 3-0 sweeps against teams that probably fancy themselves as conference tournament type teams. What did you see that really impressed you with the Pirates this weekend?
I really liked our offensive efficiency. That's something we've been focusing on. And that efficiency, for us, that increase is coming more from limiting our errors. I mean, yes, it's about terminating and getting kills, but not giving the other team points through our unforced errors. So I was really pleased with our performance and the outcome with our offense. But I also was really impressed with our just our overall urgency, and I think, focus and discipline in kind of staying together and staying mentally aggressive and in it the entire set, all 3 sets for every night, point by point. I never felt like we were mentally out of it. I never felt like we let up with our energy or focus. I just felt like they were really committed. And that was fun. I didn't have to call a timeout all weekend to kind of reset them or remind them. So I was really proud of them. And I think, our preseason had a lot to do with that. I think we found ourselves in a lot of, tough, challenging situations. And so mentally, I think we were ready for that. We could adapt a little bit easier to situations, I think.
You talked a little bit about the offensive efficiency.
Yeah.
Defensively, this team statistically has taken a huge step forward too in terms of opponent hitting percentage, in terms of opponents' kills per set, even opponents' aces per set. We're leading the conference in all of those categories. What's different this year?
Well, I mean, it's been a focus for us, a priority for us to really have great offense through our defense. And so it's something that we focus on and work on every day in practice. I think we have good experience in leadership in the back row with Taylor as a returning libero, as a senior. And then our setters, and then our DS and Ella as our outside, also in the back row. I just think, they are at that point where they're very confident and they're working hard in practice, and they're able to translate that work onto the court. We've been spending a lot of time also with our off-blocker defense. So the front row player that's not blocking, that has to come off the net and play defense. And I think for a team like us, often opponents like to send tips or roll shots kind of shorter, more to the middle of the court. And it's really important for the off-blocker to see that early and play defense. And so for them to have that kind of focus and mentality, I need to dig this ball up first before I can focus on hitting. That's been something that we've really been working on in practice.
This week, very short rest before your next match. You're playing the Blues tomorrow night. How do you prepare a team with such a quick turnaround for a conference match like that?
Yeah, not a lot of time to prepare. We get to share a little bit about Whitman and what we can expect. And then today is really just a day to kind of still get good, solid reps, but not wear them down. I think the hope and the goal would be we just kind of take our confidence and our momentum from the weekend into Tuesday, knowing that we don't have a lot of time to kind of change or redevelop things. So I think we are in a good place. It was great that both nights were a little bit shorter, so our bodies should be as energized as possible, knowing that we didn't have long 5-set matches. And we're just excited to play another game at home on Tuesday.
The Battle of Wits, Whitman always gives us a challenging match. What do we expect from them?
Well, they have a lot of new young players that have a lot of talent. We had a chance to watch them play when we were down there for their tournament. And they're really a fun team to watch. I think they have a lot of potential. They have a really good outside who is new. Some new right side, so different looks on the pins for them. And they're really well coached, and I know going to be really eager to compete hard and play their very best. So I think for us, we're just going to have to, acknowledge and honor our opponent and respect them, but then continue to keep that focus on our side and know that if we continue to play to our level, that, you know, the opponent, what they're doing shouldn't necessarily impact us. We just need to keep our focus and look forward on our goals.
And then lastly, Friday night at Linfield, a team that went through a really late coaching transition, but seems to have weathered it pretty well. What do we know about the Wildcats?
Yeah, they do have a new coach, and that I actually got to meet her last year because she was Pacific's assistant, and so she got to step into Linfield's head job, which is great. And watching them and kind of observing their play so far, once again, kind of like a Whitman, they're really, really young with some new talent in different positions. They do have a couple of returning players that gave us trouble last year. Last year we found ourselves down at the beginning of that first set against them. So they have some strong power in a couple of their hitters, and I just think they're going to be a new team, which means maybe unpredictable in a way, so we're going to have to be ready to go.